At dawn, Ragnar's village slept under a pale mist, unaware of the storm nature was about to unleash.
But deep in the forest, heavy shapes moved, growling, hungry. The bears were starving, driven mad by winter's cruelty.
Held its breath as predators began their march toward men.
A shepherd boy saw the shadows first. He screamed. The alarm echoed across the valley.
Ragnar emerged, ready to defend his home. The beasts came like thunder.
Blacksmith's home! The blacksmith fought till his last breath.
Ragnar charged, fury in his eyes. Steel met fury. Man met nature's wrath.
He was surrounded, but not alone. A bear shattered a shield, flames rising. Mothers ran toward the hills, seeking safety.
Old Einar chose to fight rather than flee. The snow turned red beneath the sky. Then came the leader, the spirit of the forest. Ragnar faced the mountain of fur and rage. The two titans collided. Axe struck flesh, claw tore armor.
But deep in the forest, heavy shapes moved, growling, hungry. The forest held its breath as predators began their march toward men.
A shepherd boy saw the shadows first. He screamed. The alarm echoed across the valley.
Ragnar emerged, ready to defend his home. The beasts came like thunder. The first to fall was a brave soul at the gate. The clash of man and beast began.
But the monsters didn't stop.
One tore through the blacksmith's home. The blacksmith fought till his last breath. Ragnar charged, fury in his eyes. Steel met fury. Man met nature's wrath. He was surrounded, but not alone. A bear shattered a shield, flames rising. The snow turned red beneath the sky. Bjorn fought like a beast, shoulder to shoulder with his brother. The bears weakened, and so did the men. One wounded beast stalked toward the women. Ragnar's spear flew true. For a heartbeat, the world was silent. The two titans collided. Axe struck flesh, claw tore armor. The beast pressed him into the snow. Bjorn attacked, roaring his brother's name. Together, they brought the monster down. Silence returned, heavy with loss. They buried the fallen beneath the frozen earth. Even the bears had fought for survival. Wolves began to howl, drawn by death's scent. Ragnar knew it wasn't over. The village rose from ashes. Ragnar offered his thanks.
Morning came cold and silent. Only the crows dared to speak.
The fires had died, but the pain burned stronger than ever. Every corner of the village carried the echo of loss. Children wept for fathers who would never return. Bjorn stood beside Ragnar, his highland. The village healer counted the wounded.
10 men were gone. 2 huts destroyed. Food stores burned.
The bears had taken more than lives. They had stolen peace. Ragnar knew the truth. He gathered his warriors in the great hall. The air was heavy with grief. And the bears came to us. Now we go to them. A murmur spread through the men, fear and fire. They would take the hunt to the forest. By Odin's will, vengeance would be theirs. The women watched as their husbands armed for war. Bjorn fastened his father's wolf cloak upon his shoulders. Their steps were heavy with anger and frost. The forest awaited, dark, ancient, alive, crows. Ragnar stopped and raised his hand. Tracks. Huge and deep. A bear-as roar shattered the stillness. The beast charged from the mist, massive and scarred. Another bear tore through the line, crushing a man beneath its weight. But more came from the north slope. The men roared as one. The forest shook with battle cries. For every bear that fell, a Viking fell too. Hours passed. The snow turned to crimson slush. When silence finally returned, only 6 Vikings still stood. The forest had taken its toll, but the beasts were no more. They burned the bodies, both man and beast, as one. Ragnar spoke a prayer to the gods. They returned home, fewer, colder,